Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again, and today I'm very happy that we finally are reviewing the last figure of the controller Build-A-Figure Wave, which is the controller himself, the Build-A-Figure. And yeah, I decided to copy the trend and do some BAF art. I'm sure everybody was doing something like this, or it's kind of the logical thing to do. But anyway, this part came with Speedball, which was the last figure I reviewed of the wave. One leg came with Madame Hydra, the other leg came with the Blue Marvel. This arm came with US Agent, or no, this one came with the Thor figure, I guess. This one came with the US Agent figure, and the head came with, I don't remember who. No, the head came with Thor. I'm talking whatever. Let's just put this guy together and see how good he actually, how good the figure actually is. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And there you have the controller with everything he comes with, which are these two fists, hands. Yeah, I really like the fact that you have this, I don't remember the name of the slave disc, controlling discs, or whatever these things are called. They're sculpted in gray, and they're a separate piece glued in the hand. And that face sculpt, I mean, that's the main selling point of this figure, I guess, is the face sculpt and that hand with the discs. And yeah, otherwise it's a very plain one, but it's exactly how he looks like. If you Google the controller and Marvel's the controller, you will get you will see that it's exactly how this guy is supposed to look like. He uses the Infinity Gauntlet Thanos body mold because it's exactly the right one for this guy, which means the articulation will be the same or quite similar at least. He doesn't have the skirt, so he can lift his legs a bit more, I guess, or do a bit more of a incredible. This guy has more splits than the US Agent or Captain America or Lady Hydra and all these people who are supposed to be much more agile and slender and all of that, and this guy is so chunky and he has more moves. Going to the articulation, the head is on a ball peg. Sadly, they didn't give, the peg it goes quite deep, if I'm right. Yeah, it goes really deep. And, Anthony from Anthony's Customs has been saying this for a while. You need the peg to be almost on top, the ball, and it should be a large one here, and then the peg, this one should be smaller, and it shouldn't, it should be, by now they should know how to do these things properly, because they have the mechanism, which is the right one, but they don't apply it as good as it could be. This could have much more movement. Even if it has a decent amount of movement, it could be even more. That's what I mean. Now, the arms, the shoulders can lift up to 90 degrees, which is good. They can go all the way around. Of course, the shoulder, this upper armor kind of thing is flexible, so that happened. Why did that happen? Anyway, you can move the arms all the way around, but you can then pop the arm. I don't know. You have a bicep swivel. Well, this bicep piece is a floating piece, and you have a single jointed elbow, and he doesn't get even to 90 degrees, but it's mostly because of the sculpt of this glove and because of how chunky he is actually. The hands both have a horizontal swivel, also the fists, just that can go all the way around, and they have a decent amount of movement for the size. So you can do all these creepy poses and menacing and all of that. The waist, he has a belt piece, which is a floaty piece, but it has like a tab going into the body in the front, so you cannot just push it downwards, and it's exactly there where the waist cut is. So if you want to turn it, you have to maneuver a bit with the belt so that you have some clearance. You have to lower, I mean the middle you can't here in the front because that's where the tab is, but otherwise you can have a bit of side movement. He has a diaphragm joint that can go crunch, I mean can go forward that far, which is great, and can go backwards that far, which is also not bad. I mean, for the size of this guy, he has a decent amount of movement, I must say. Just not in the forearms. The legs can kick forward that far. Not 90, but it's okay for the size, you know. He has that much splits. Incredible. He has a thigh cut, of course. He has double jointed pinless knees. Also elbows, yeah. He can move his knees backwards that far. The feet, I mean, no boot cut, even if it could be there, it's not there. The feet can move backwards that far and forward that far, which is a decent amount for the size of this guy. And he has not the best, but a decent ankle pivot. Yeah. So that's it for the controller. So I've heard the controller is an Iron Man villain, so there he is next to Iron Man and War Machine, looking great. Next to Venom Pool and Crimson Dynamo, love how these three look together. And next to his body mold partner, Thanos. And yeah, so that you can see it's just like a simple reuse, but there's different tooling here. And there you have the controller and the whole wave, the whole set of figures that came with a Build-A-Figure part. I'm just lacking the Iron Man figure. I don't know yet if I will get it or not, whatever. In any case, I think it's a really solid wave, a really enjoyable one. I'm just a bit angry that my US agent got a broken arm. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and take care. I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.